Good morning. This is November the 2nd, 2023, Thursday, and we are in BBA first semester, section B class. And in the previous class, we had a presenter, Mr. Swarup Muktan, who made a presentation on the essay, How the Web Destroys the Quality of Students' Research Paper. And after his presentation, I took over the class and I was explaining to you how to make a better presentation. Fine. The problem with his presentation was that he read a lot from a given note. So what I will advise you, let me show you. Let me show you practically. If I am going to make a presentation, how I'll prepare. I'll buy a file like this or a card like this thick. Then I will fold it like this half, right? And tear. Now I have a page with me that is 8.5 inch long and about 6 inches high. This page. Now on this page, as I read my essay, what I will do is I'll make a circle in the center. How the web destroys the quality of students' research paper. Right? And then I'll write the theme here, EDUCATI, education. Now, I will check the essay and find out how many paragraphs are there, and I will go on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right? Now let me do the same here on the board. Just imagine that this whiteboard is your presentation paper, presentation card. So here, right? Come. Go. This side. You will come on the camera. What to do, right? Okay. How the web destroys the quality of students' research paper. Draw a circle and draw this arrow and write para 1 and write here presents a situation. Then write a teacher assigns a research paper writing. Often students write brilliant. Para 1 presents a situation. Now I briefly define the situation. There is a teacher. He assigns research writing to his students, and often, can I get one book? I didn't bring my book. Often the students write brilliant papers. Okay. Now I go to let's say para 2. Right? Now, what I do here? I write presents the problem he has faced. The problem with you students is that the serious problem with people like you and any other students, I guess, is that you do not know what a writer is doing in the paragraph. Often you know what a writer is saying. Often, not always. Often you know what a writer is saying. But you fail to understand what a writer is doing. And understanding what a writer is doing is more difficult, more challenging, but more important than understanding what a writer is saying. There are two things with writing. A piece of writing says something, and a piece of writing does something. It does something. For example, in first paragraph, it says that a professor looks forward to final exam papers coming into his mail, and he expects brilliant writing, and once in a while the papers are exciting, brilliant words. He says this. But the question is, what you don't understand, what is he doing by saying this? That is what you don't understand. By saying this, that I have students, I have class, I assign results writing, at the end of the semester they submit me results papers, and sometimes their papers have brilliant writing. By saying this, the writer is presenting his situation. The writer is presenting his situation.
सिआरहरूलाई चाहिँ एउटा इन्फर्मेसन ल 9 बजे चाहिँ इलेक्सन हुँदैछ त्यही भएर दुवैजना सिआरहरू प्रिन्सिपल सरको रुम अपोजिट आइपुग्नु भयो र टाइममा
What election?
जीएस र भिपी को थ्यांक यू सर
Okay. So it presents a situation, right? Sometimes we also call it rhetorical situation. And rhetorical situation means there is a writer, there is a reader, and there is a message. At least 3 things. More than that, 3 things. There is a writer, there is a reader, there is a message. For example, in this class, I am the speaker. Divakar sir is speaker, writer, reader, author, rater, not reader. Speaker, writer, author, rater. Divakar sir. You are reader, you are audience. And the message is how to read an essay. The message is how to read an essay. The occasion is November 2, Thursday, 2023. The location is LACM, Hattiban, Lalitpur, Bagmati, Nepal. The context is teaching students in BBA first semester English course. Look, a rhetorical situation is who is speaking? Divakar sir. Who is listening? Section B people. What are they talking about? How to read an essay. When are they talking this? November 2nd, 2023, Thursday. Where are they talking this? In section B classroom at LSCM college. Where? In Hattiban. Where? In Lalitpur. Where in Bagmati? Where in Nepal? What context? What context? How they came together? Because you joined BBA program, I became BBA teacher. We have a curriculum, we have classroom plan, sometimes we are together. Otherwise, we won't meet each other. This is called rhetorical situation. What do we call? And we should know such things as we read. Now, second para presents the problem he faced. Now, draw a line. What the problem? Research paper used to have brilliant quality, but now there is a disturbing decline in both the quality of writing and the originality of thoughts expressed. Para 2 presents the problem, and I briefly wrote the problem in my presentation card. Now, asks some questions. 1. What happened? 2. Did I ask poor questions? Then answers questions. No. Then presents his hypothesis, presents his main claim, presents his major argument, whatever you call. Now I draw this line and write here. What do I write here? Students write poor research papers because they misuse the internet. They write poor paper because they misuse internet. Now this is the thesis of the paper. This is the central claim. This is the main idea of the essay. Right? Now I go to para 3. Para 3. Now what does it do? Brings first reason to support his claim. Brings his first evidence or reason to support his claim. For example, okay. Now another question. How can we tell that a research paper is based on internet? Question. Now how does he answer? Draw arrows. So how does he answer? Look here. No books in bibliography. Right? Then outdated material. Then okay, only two. Only two. Now I go to paragraph 4. And in paragraph 4, what do you write? Brings second reason or evidence to support his claim. Right? And now I draw a bracket like this and arrows, and I make notes. Okay. There are pictures and graphs that tell that he has used internet, right? Pictures have no relation to the content. There is no connection between pictures and the idea. Third, there is cut and paste. Right? Now I go to para 5. Para 5. He brings third evidence. Brings third evidence. What is that? Unattributed quotes. You bring a quotation and you don't know, you don't write who said this, you don't write where you got the quotation, because mostly in the internet there are quotations but the names are not given. If you were reading an original book, you will know the writer, but because you are not reading original book, you are copying. So you have the sentence, but you don't know who wrote it. So unattributed quotes, right? And then okay. Things that we can find easily on the World Wide Web. So you will see that the student brings a lot of information which is not relevant, which is not valuable, but which is easily available on the Google. And you can easily see that this is on Google. Right? Then, okay. There are brief comments. There are too many brief comments in your research paper, right? But their credibility is doubtful. Then what is it? Look. D. Few careful references. In the research, there is something called referencing your sources, because research is re plus search. Research is re plus search. So what does it mean? Somebody has written already. Can you search their idea? Research is not falling from the sky for you. Research is not appearing from your imagination. Research is not coming from the vacuum. Research. Very clear. For example, Miss Regmi has written a book on Nepali history. I bought yesterday by D.R. Regmi, very famous artist. Regmi is a wonderful scholarly. Have you heard about D.R. Regmi? There is a library on his name, and he is a very famous historian, and his books are published worldwide. He is a great scholar. I got yesterday 5 volumes to read history. So Miss Regmi has written a book on Nepalese history, and I want to write a research paper on Tamang people in KUBBAI culture. So I read her book. On page 57, she describes Tamang people from KUBBAI, for example. And I like that idea. So I copy that idea in my research paper. Now at the end of the paper, I have to write what book I read, book's name. I have to write the full name of Dr. Regmi. I have to write who published the book. I have to write which year the book was published. I have to write where the book was published. I have to write whether I read printed edition or electronic edition. I have to give all this information so that if Miss Thapa happens to read my paper and she likes my quotation by Regmi, and Miss Thapa is so impressed, she wants to read Dr. Regmi's book herself. So she will go back to my paper and she will find the detailed name of the book, publisher, writer, and she will find the book and read. All this practice makes research credible. It makes research credible. That's why researchers are highly respected. Why are they highly respected? Because you can be sure that what they are saying is true. It is not fake. Okay? So what did I say? There are few careful references. And when you copy and paste from internet, you don't have good references. Okay? Then paragraph 6. Now we will para 6. Okay, now if you see para 3, 4, 5, he brings evidences. In para 6, he changes the topic. And he says that, now what does he do? He responds to a possible counter argument. This essay, if you check your curriculum, for example, and if you go to unit 2, it says problem solution argument. Problem solution argument. The genre of this essay is argument. And what type of argument? This is problem solution argument. And in an argument, at the heart of an argument lies a claim. There lies a claim. And he claimed this thing, that the quality of research papers is declining dangerously, Most probably because section B students are stealing things from the internet. Argument, claim. Now, then para 2, 3, 4 brings evidence to support the claim. Now, where there is claim, there can be counterclaim. You say, no, Divakar sir, you are a 56-year-old rotten teacher who has no idea about technology today. Maybe you don't use a good smartphone, Divakar sir. Maybe you have no idea about Google search, Divakar sir. Maybe you have no idea about Bing and all that AI tools, Divakar sir. You're a rotten old teacher of old times who carried diaries in pocket and made notes in class. So Divakar sir, because you don't like technology, you don't like internet, so you are falsely accusing me that I stole. I wish you were a young teacher, Divakar sir. I wish you were technology savvy teacher, Divakar sir. I wish you had like me, Divakar sir. I wish you knew all the world what is inside. Then you will understand how we write. So what is happening here? You are, I made a claim. You stole from the internet. You may counterclaim. No, Divakar sir, I didn't steal. Everybody is using it today. Divakar sir, you don't know what's internet. Counterclaim. Counterclaim. Now, in a good argument, there's a good claim. And in a better argument, there is a counterclaim. In the best argument, there is a rebuttal. In a best argument, all three are present. Average argument has a claim. Above average argument also has claim plus counterclaim. Best argument has claim, counterclaim, rebuttal. What is rebuttal? Rebuttal is writer's response to possible objections. Today you might not be happy with me when I teach you in so detail. But the moment you take any arts exam, public exam, SAT, GRE, anything, all these things will be required. You will have to write an essay of this kind, where you show, if you take GRE, they will be reading text. And they say, what is the counterclaim here? What is the rebuttal here? What is the claim here? Right? Okay. So rebuttal. Now read here. Don't get me wrong. I'm no neo-Luddite. What is a neo-Luddite? Someone opposed to technological change. So he says, sorry, you might think that I'm opposing technology. No, that's not. I like technology. I have a laptop. I learned computer in 2052 when you were not born. I got a diploma. I was a computer teacher here in 2053. I taught basic programming class 8 here. Before I became English teacher. So I'm not near that. Look, I'm defending myself. You're accusing me. Divakar sir, you don't like my essay because you hate technology. Counterclaim. My defense? No. I'm not near to that. Don't think so. Don't think I'm ignorant. I know everything. Read ahead. I am as enchanted as anyone else by the potential of this new technology to provide instant information. But wherever you find but, stop. Wherever you find but, stop. And pay close attention what comes after but. Because every time you encounter the word B-U-T, but, that's an argument marker. And after but, most probably the writer will say something that is opposite to what he said before. I like you, but I can't marry you. Sorry for this harsh example. This is what came to mind. Look, I like you. I love you deeply, but I can't marry you. See the opposite ideas. I love you deeply, but I can't. So, but connects two opposite ideas and pay attention. Alright? But too much of what passes for information these days is simply advertising for information. Look, what is research? Research is gathering information to answer a question, to solve a problem. Research is gathering information. So you say, Divakar sir, don't get angry. My paper has very good information. And Divakar sir says, no, mister, your paper does not have any information. All it has is advertisement about information. You say, Divakar sir, award me grade A in my paper because my paper has very good information. I spent days and nights collecting on Google. And Divakar sir said, no, your paper does not have any valuable information. What it has is just advertisement about all information. And remember, advertisement is not information. So what is it doing? What is it doing? He is saying that research papers have poor information. Now read ahead. Screen after screen shows you where you can find out more, how you can connect to this place or that. The acts of linking and networking and randomly jumping from here to there become as exciting or rewarding as actually finding anything of intellectual value. Look here. There is nothing that has any intellectual value. Next page. I can tell this research paper is based on internet because there is only poor information. There is nothing of intellectual value. Sorry for this. Teacher, this is